How to deal with jealousy. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about how to deal with jealousy. But before we get into this video, please leave a like on it and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you have anything you would like me to discuss in a future video, then please do leave it down in the comments. Or if you have any tips and advice yourself that may benefit other people, so we can all help each other out. Thank you so much. So, how to deal with jealousy. So the first thing that I want to discuss is your focus and what you are paying attention to. Because I say this a lot, and whatever you put your focus on, whatever you put your attention on, you get more of. So if you dwell in your feelings of jealousy, you will create more feelings of jealousy. So it's important to obviously acknowledge how you're feeling. So to say to yourself, when you are feeling jealous, wow, I am feeling jealous right now and this feeling kind of sucks. It's important to address the issue. It's important to feel your emotions, but not to dwell in it. Acknowledge it, but then look for a solution. So the solution might be putting your attention and your focus on something else. Or you could ask yourself a question. Now, this is a question I ask myself a lot when I'm really struggling with something, or it could be especially a personal relationship with another person. And that is, what else could this mean? So you might be looking at someone in a jealous light. Perhaps you are jealous of someone who has a lot of attention from the opposite sex, or they have a lot of attention from someone that you may like, or you might be jealous of the way that someone looks or the success that someone has. And then simply just ask yourself, what else could this mean? So, this person, might not be, even if they look happy all the time, they might not always be happy. Like if you are annoyed at the fact that this person is like bouncing off the walls happy, you have to acknowledge and realize that everyone gets sad. That person may seem like they're living the best life ever, but they probably do have days where they don't feel nice about themselves, where they don't like what they're doing, or they get sad, or they get angry. Not everyone is perfect. Not everyone lives a perfect life. Now, obviously, things like social media, it's so easy to just show people the highlights of your life, right? And that's why when people look at things like Instagram, they start feeling insecure about themselves, because you're just getting to see the highlights, the best bits of people's lives, as opposed to everything. You see the person on holiday and all the holiday pics, but you don't see them waiting 12 hours at an airport, right? And the mundane things, where they're wearing the sweatpants, they're all sweaty because it's kind of hot in the airport. You don't see all that stuff. You just see the holiday snaps in Bali, and you're like, oh, I want to go to Bali, right? And you start having this jealous feeling and resenting these people. But understand that it's just a highlight reel. Understand that there are multiple things going on in this person's life. And just because they look like they're having the best time ever, doesn't mean that they are having the best time ever, right? So ask yourself, what else could this mean? What else could be going on in their life? And then it will lessen and make the situation less intense, right? And people, things like money as well, people who have lots of money. It's like not everyone who has lots of money is happy. Surely, they can arrive to their problems in style. They can cry in their Ferrari, but they're still crying. We're all human and we all have the same emotions, and not everyone is 100% happy with their lives 100% of the time. Like people get frustrated, people get in arguments with other people. So you need to understand that it may seem perfect on the outside, but it rarely is going to be perfect. So just acknowledging that and knowing that can make you feel less jealous about other people. So if you're feeling jealous a lot of the time, then you probably have some confidence issues and some images and some issues with your self-image. So I highly recommend that you go and watch this video that I made on self-image to help develop your self-image, to help you feel a bit more confident about yourself. Because it's kind of sad because we live in a world where unfortunately we don't really get that much encouragement. And it's not really anyone's fault. It's just that we just have these habits that keep on getting passed down from generation to generation. So perhaps, maybe you got belittled as a child. Perhaps you didn't really have anyone encouraging you to go for your dreams. Or perhaps when you said to someone, oh, I want to be this when I grow up. And they said, oh, you'll never be able to do that, So it's rare. Unfortunately, rarely we get the encouragement that we need, even as children. So it's important then to be able to encourage yourself, or at least to have role models and people, other influences in your life that can encourage you. Now, I was in a situation where I didn't really have anyone encouraging me, and it was really, really difficult. Luckily, my wife is someone who's really, really encouraging, and it's one of the reasons why I married her, because she really does believe in what I do. And even though sometimes it can be difficult, she never tells me to quit or do anything like that, or she never says to me, "You'll never, this is never going to work, stop doing what you're doing." She never tells me those things. But at one point in my life, when I was just living with my parents, I didn't have that kind of support system around me. I didn't have that encouragement. So I had to get it from external sources. Like, I had to search up people, search up role models who could encourage me. And even though they didn't encourage me directly, like face to face, I was able to get their encouragement through their books, through their lectures. One of my favorite people ever is Dr. Wayne Dyer, and a lot of his teachings really, really encouraged me to become a better person, to become the best version of myself. So I highly recommend that you go and check out Dr. Wayne Dyer for yourself. You may not like him, but that's fine. But the important thing is that you go out there and you start searching for people who are positive, people that do encourage others to become better. Another person who I really like, who I found really encouraging, who I see as another father figure, just like Dr. Wayne Dyer, is Jordan Peterson. Like, he's really, really helped me with my mindset, with my psychology, just from his work, just from his books, just from his lectures. So you can go and search up him as well. Also Tony Robbins as well. You might not like Tony Robbins just because he's quite wordy. He uses a lot of passionate language. I don't typically mind it, but I know some people I've come into contact who don't really like it. But again, he's someone who's an encourager. He encourages other people to go for what they want in life and to go for their dreams, because unfortunately, this is what we lack. It's what a lot of people lack these days. They lack encouragement. So I highly recommend that you go and find some people who can encourage you. Find some role models who can give you some positive content, who can give you some positivity in your life. Because if you don't have it around you, then you need to find it, you need to seek it, you need to drown out basically all the negativity and listen to positive audiobooks, podcasts, lectures. So when you do get these feelings of jealousy, obviously you need to feel those emotions and acknowledge those feelings, but don't dwell on them. And when those things start to come up, then maybe you reach for an audiobook, or listen to a podcast, or listen to a motivational video that can give you some encouragement, that can give you some more self-esteem, that can help you with the things that you're trying to achieve in your life. And that will help you with your self-confidence, because when you start really going for what you want in life, and you're kind of making those little steps every single day to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, you will start to feel so much more better about yourself. If you would like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. If you're looking for more ways to help with your personal development, then on the articles tab on that website, you'll be able to find lots of articles that I've written on personal development, dating, relationships as well. Also, you can go to the shop page and book a coaching session with me. There is also a free PDF download on that shop page, which is a dating and relationships manual, in case if you are struggling with those areas. And if you do read it and you download it, then please let me know if you have anything that you'd like me to add to it, if you have any critiques, so I can make it the best product possible for those people that want it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.